Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about identifiers in C. In C programming, identifiers are the names used to identify variables, functions, arrays, structures, or any other user-defined items. It is a name that uniquely identifies a program element and can be used to refer to it later in the program. For example, creating a variable int value equal to 0. Here we basically store a value on a variable named value which is stored in the memory location and it takes memory as a 4 byte. Now creating a function, so by void function for bracket start and bracket close, and using curly braces we basically declare or create a function. So in the above code snippet, value and function are identifiers. Let's come to the next part, that is rule for naming identifiers in C. A programmer must follow a set of rules to create an identifier in C. An identifier can contain following characters: identifiers and lowercase, uppercase and lowercase alphabets, numeric digits, underscore. Score. The first character of an identifier must be a letter or an underscore. Identifiers are case sensitive. Identifiers cannot be keywords in C, such as int, return, if, while, etc. The below image or table show some valid and invalid identifiers in C language. So here you can see underscore Suraj, Surjan underscore Pujari. These are the valid. These are the valid that you can see. Valid identifiers you can see. Invalid identifiers, this. It contains a white space in between Sujan and Pujari, which is not applicable in C language or any type of language for declaring variable. And a variable name never start with the integer or number. It starts with the number, so we cannot declare it as a variable. Go to, for, switch, we cannot declare them as a variables because they are keywords, reserved keywords of C language. We cannot redefine it. Now next come to the next part, that is, for example, the following code examples demonstrate the creation and uses of identifiers in C. Creating identifiers for a variable, let's say Hajj include a normal procedure. So here we declare or assign a variable name with var, and it is a integer data type. Okay, left in the next part we assign the variable var equal as a 10. Okay, and in the next part we uh, print the value of var as output. Now next come to the next part, that is naming conventions. So in C programming, naming conventions are not strict rules but are commonly followed suggestions by the programming community for identifiers to improve readability and understanding code. Below are some conventions that are commonly used for variables. Use camel case for variable names. Example: frequency count, person name, etc. Constants can be upper snake case in this type. And start variable names with a lower letter. Use descriptive and meaningful names for functions. Use camel case for function names, and function names should generally be verbs or verb phases that describe the action. For structures, use Pascal case for structure names. Example: car, person. Structure names should be nouns or noun phrases. Next, the difference between keywords and identifiers. Now, keywords, a keyword is a reserved word with a special meaning in C that cannot be used as identifier. Identifier is a user-defined name used to refer to variables, functions, arrays, etc. Keywords are predefined in the C language and are used to define the structure and control flow of the program. Example: int, if, while. Identifiers are used by programmers to name variables, functions, and other user-defined elements, example age, sum, main. And for example, int return for if while these are keywords, and identifiers total amount that user define the name of the variables. Modification, that is, keywords cannot be modified or used for any other purpose. Identifiers can be created or and used as per the programmer's needs. Keywords are part of the syntax of C and are used to structure the program. Identifiers are used in variable names, function names, and more throughout the code. Keywords are case sensitive. There is integer and capital int. This type are different. Identifiers are also case sensitive, but age and age are different. Thank you.